Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. Awesome to see you all again, and for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about a very important topic to me and a lot of other women out there regarding hormonal changes and the ways our bodies change as we head into menopause and after menopause. And the reason I decided to make this video today is I am going to be 56 in September, so I am more than halfway over the age of 50 now, heading towards 60, which is absolutely crazy to me. And I noticed as I was heading into my 50s that my body started to really change in unpredictable, unexpected ways as a result of perimenopause. So I wanted to share with you some of those differences that I've noticed and ways in which I have successfully counteracted those. So let me start off by saying, if you're watching this video and this resonates with you, I really want you to remember that this is a stage of your life for opportunity, not decline. Do not listen to what anybody tells you. I know that there's a lot of information out there which discounts women our age, but the truth is that we are wiser, more capable, more understanding of ourselves and others, and it's really a time to flourish. That said, why should we let the symptoms of perimenopause, menopause affect our well-being and our fitness levels? Today I wanted to share with you some of the ways in which I've learned about my own body and counteracted what has happened as a result of perimenopause. So let's get started. So as you can see, I am sitting here on the floor in my living room, and I have a little weight area set up. I have my dumbbells and my fit ball. And the reason for that is one of the ways in which I have really made a difference in my body at this age and just keeping up with my fitness over the years has been strength training. We're gonna get into some of the other tips a little later on in the video, but I thought, because I talk a lot about fitness, health and wellness, that sharing with you some of the changes and improvements I've made in my workout routine would be a great way to start. So let's start by saying that, as you probably know, if you've subscribed to my channel for a while, I've been into fitness most of my life. I used to dance professional ballet, and then I did some figure competitions early in my 40s. So I am not a stranger to strength training. However, I do admit that as my body has been changing, I really haven't been able to understand those changes and understand ways in which I can get back to the condition that I feel good about myself with. So that said, I have been using TrainWell, which is the strength training program for women in perimenopause and premenopause. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to work with an expert, but also have the flexibility of an app. So to me, that's the best of both worlds. The reason I've really been loving TrainWell is that I was assigned my own personal trainer. Her name is Chris, and we got on a call and we discussed what my issues were and how she could help me at this stage of my life to understand how to strength train better. So I want you to look at the video so you can see how awesome that call was.
So it's very nice to meet you.
You too.
I would love just to get to know you a little bit more. So anything you want to share with me, just, things you're going through, how you've been feeling, and then we can talk about your program.
Okay, sure. Well, first of all, I have to say this is amazing because I love the fact that you have experience, especially with women like me that are in perimenopause. I have been working out my entire life doing strength training, but I have to tell you, at the age I'm at now, which I will be 56 soon, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. My body has been changing on a literally daily basis. So as much as I think I know stuff, I really need an expert. So as you can see, Chris was just a doll, and it was so nice to be able to connect with her. Let me just take a minute to also explain why strength training is so important, not just for women my age, but just for women in general. And specifically, as you get older, strength training helps with so many things. So it's going to help with increases in bone density, It helps to reduce fatigues and symptoms like hot flashes. Aren't those fun? Strength training is also going to help you to sleep better. So all those things that us women really need, strength training can really, really help with. So that said, when I started to discuss with Chris my concerns, I loved the fact that she really wanted to hear about my schedule and what my goals were, because I know it's not easy to get into a workout routine. And let's face it, a lot of women, especially if you haven't been working out your whole life, and I've been doing that and I still kind of am lost at this stage in my life, you need some sort of guidance, and you need somebody to understand not just what's ideal for you to do, right? But what's practical, because if it's not practical and you don't understand it, it's not going to happen. So she started to ask me these questions and really helped to develop a customized program for me.
Together a schedule that works for you. So let's say 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday works for you. Maybe you're aiming for 30 minutes. I'll take all your information where you want to work out. It can be at home, it could be at a gym, limited equipment, all the equipment. We'll put that together for you. And then you have an accountability partner who's checking in with you. So you're going to go through the workout, and then I check in to see how things felt for you. We can make changes, we can make adjustments. So nothing's set in stone, but the great part is you get a personal trainer kind of in your back pocket to take anywhere with you and to make adjustments as you need.
So after our intro call, I received a notification in the app, and I was able to see my custom training program. I decided to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll put a little screen record up here so you can see what it actually looks like. Also, it breaks down every single exercise and it times it for you. So it's very specific to you. And one of the things I really loved is that Chris was able to help me learn some new glute exercises. I have a lower back issue and I can't do anything weight bearing on my shoulders. So we learned how to do something like this, where you still activate your glutes, but you're also not doing any weight bearing. So I've been keeping up with it, and so far so good. The other really cool thing is if you need your trainer at any time, you can message them directly through the app for guidance, feedback, even a video. So I had a question on deadlifts. I wasn't really sure how to do it, and Chris sent me a video back where she showed me the form. So check this out.
Hi, Janine. I just wanted to go over a few of the exercises that you have coming up in the next workout, just so we can get your form correct. So I'm going to go over those movements. The first one being the deadlift. What we want to do is make sure that we're hinging at the hips.
Join thousands of other women who are building strength with Trainwell. Sign up today using my link go.trainwell.net/Janine Delaney and get a free 14-day trial with your own dedicated trainer who specializes in perimenopause. So now I want to talk about my second tip for counteracting the negative effects of perimenopause on our body. I'm here in my kitchen. I'm sure you can guess why. Probably not what you think I'm going to talk about. I want to talk about sleep and recovery and what I have been doing to help with both of those things. Because let's face it, we're going to be on a strength training program now. We want to make sure that we have enough rest and that our body recovers. By the way, I did want to mention that 89% of clients who are using Trainwell are saying that their strength is increasing within 3 months. That's a huge number. And 92% of clients using Trainwell are saying that they're more consistent with their exercise routines. So you can just see how effective people feel the program is and why I love it so much. That said, once you start strength training, you're probably going to want to make sure you're sleeping really well and recovering just as good. So I have some critical things behind me here. The first is I have my little bedtime potion, very simple. These are capsules that I take in the evening, and I'll tell you why. So right here I have 3 capsules of magnesium. So the recommended dosage of magnesium per day for women is about 285 milligrams. That's why I have 3 of these. I just started taking magnesium about a year ago. I didn't even realize how important it was, and it has helped me so much with my sleep. I stay in sleep longer and I feel more refreshed. So I would definitely suggest, ladies, if you're not taking magnesium, to do that. And I've also incorporated some ADK, which helps with bone density. I also think this is very important when you're strength training, also a very important vitamin. And then as you can see, I have these little almonds in my dish. So some nutrients are better absorbed when you have an almond base in your system. So what I do is I have 4 little almonds. I take them about 30 minutes before bed, and then right before bed I take my magnesium and my ADK. The other thing I do, but this is earlier in the day, is I love my greens drink. Greens has been a great way for my body to absorb nutrients. So you'd be surprised that if you're not, even if you are eating the right foods, your body doesn't always absorb all the nutrients. So getting a really tasty, yummy greens powder, it's very easy to do. You can have it in the morning, you can have it in the afternoon. It's going to make sure that all of those wonderful nutrients you're taking are fully absorbed. Or if you're not into things like veggies and fruits, which you should be eating, but just if you didn't do that or you don't have time, the greens drink can help with supplementation. So again, very, very important as our whole comprehensive approach. We're doing our strength training. We're making sure that we're sleeping well so that our body can fully rest and recover. My last tip, which is going to tie into this new lifestyle of really taking charge of your health and how you feel, is, of course, I'm sitting at my kitchen table, about the food that you eat. So I have learned during this stage of my life that I do need to adjust slightly the types of food that I'm eating. Not really just from a weight perspective. Weight has not been a big issue for me, but more of from an energy perspective and just also protecting my overall health. So for example, calcium is so important for women our age. I absolutely love any sort of unflavored, non-fruity, kind of syrupy, nothing with too much sugar, yogurt. And then I love to mix some berries, which provide the antioxidants. It's a wonderful breakfast. Also, it's very important to eat foods that are high in fiber, because I know that I tend to get bloated, do not really use the bathroom on a regular basis. So having fiber-rich foods at this stage of my life really keeps everything moving. Now, I also notice that when I'm doing all these things, when I'm strength training, getting my body moving, when I'm sleeping well and eating well, I just tend to feel better overall. And that's where, very cool, I go into my Trainwell app, and I'll put a little picture here. You can actually monitor your progress. So I love the fact that every day I can go in and I can give a little smiley face or a sad face for certain goals I set. So for me, it was about my back health, my happiness level, my joint health, and my sleep quality. And you can see the goal I set for myself was to be less sore, because now that I'm strength training and doing the right exercises, I have been getting a little bit more sore, but it's all worth it. I hope that you found this video informative. If you are close to my age, a little bit older than me, anybody who's experiencing perimenopause, menopause, I think, ladies, we're all on the same page. And again, this is a time to really understand yourself, and just making these simple changes in your life can make such a big difference. Please feel free to share this video if you know anyone else who would benefit from it. And I highly encourage you to try some of these tips. You can join thousands of other women who are building strength with Trainwell. Sign up using my link, go.trainwell.net/Janine Delaney, and get a free 14-day trial with your own dedicated trainer who specializes in perimenopause. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys all soon. Okay.